fancy, but I am starting soon. That's not a fancy page. I just made it real quick on the fly. Just gonna make sure everything's running before I flip over. I've got the computer out. We'll find out here in just a bit. I closed those two windows because they weren't showing. Okay, I see my starting soon on Trovo. I closed those two windows because they weren't showing. So we'll get ready to start. There's a 30-second delay. I worked very hard getting that camera set up. I was trying on the console, but no avail. There's something about the S series in cameras. It will the Xbox One will usually work, but I never can get the S to work. I can't get the PlayStation to work with a camera either. None of my cameras are compatible with that PS5. None. I tried. But anyways, I'll have a better setup as soon as I get my TV set up. I'll be down by the door down here. In front of the door in a chair. Instead of lounging on the edge of the end of the bed. So, and I see myself on the stream, so we'll get ready to start in just a bit. I'm stuck in this game. Actually, I've got myself. Hold on. I'm going to do one more thing. Let me mute my sound, because I'm not in the right position. I'm going to use the studio split here and adjust the camera appropriately. Okay, let's see. Okay, there we go. I couldn't get out of studio mode. Maybe I'm right now. Maybe I can see the TV and move the spawn. Okay, I don't know how long I'll last in this fallout because I'm stuck. She's getting killed here. Investigate the nearby town of Megatron. Wonder where it's at. Just a sec. Get me a drink of water. My throat drying up. Sorry, y'all. What in time is it? Is my game froze? Lord, it took me that long to get set up. It's 12:40. I started at 12 o'clock. You tell me why I don't fool with it, y'all. It's not worth it. I know people like seeing you when you're streaming, when you're gaming. But it just ain't worth it. It ain't worth the hell I go through. That's why I don't do a video podcast either. I have the same kind of problems. So I just stick with audio. My neck's already getting still, holding my head up right for the camera. Okay, hold on. I still ain't in the right position. It's killing my elbow. Is that the town name? We do got sound, don't we? Let's make sure you can hear the game. Let me mute me over here. And I'm using the built-in mic with the camera, so it's terrible. I sound like I'm in 8-bit or something. You remember the 08-bit streams when they first started? Damn, my elbow's giving out in this position. Hold on, I'm gonna have to try to fix this. I'm gonna mute because I don't want a bunch of noise happening. I know I went all this way to hook the camera up, but I may just shut it. I may just shut it down and just play game and just say hi at the person. Maybe I'll start doing that. You know, set me up a screen where the camera's there. Then I'll come on for a few minutes before the game until I get my setup. When I get my new setup, I'll be fine and dandy. It's like a hard candy Christmas. uh, but I'm thinking about from now when I set up the stream, I'm going to have a segment where I come on and I say hi, and I'll say bye at the end. That's what I'll do. And I'll make sure it's already pre-set up so I don't have to do it when I'm getting ready to game. So, I'm going to shut the camera off. I'm going to leave the mic going. And then I'll see y'all at the end of the program. Because the way I'm having the setup to stay in the camera is putting pressure on my whole entire arm. And I don't think it's going to be worth it. Hell, I might even give myself carpal tunnel or something. Which I already got carpal tunnel in this hand. And it happened with a telephone that I purchased. They had a button on the back of it, and you'd have to stretch and activate it all the time. And that phone about killed me. It literally, and this COVID re-triggered it. I'd had it sort of under wraps. I'd wore a brace for a little while, and it took the pain out, and I'd had it where it was better, where I didn't have to wear the brace. But lately I've been having to wear the brace every day. Like, what I would have to do is I would wear the brace like maybe once a week or once a month or something like that, and then we keep it under control. But COVID reactivated it, and lately the past week I've had to basically sleep. I put it on before I go to sleep, and I'll wake up and it feels a little better. So I'm going to go ahead and get this game started, and then I'll see you on the other side. And that is much better. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to start. She can't run anymore. I'm going to start just saying hi and bye so I can get my new setup. I guess you can. It still ain't necessarily good. I think it's this table being here. See, I've got my table here where I normally. I think I lean in more when I'm playing nightly, but this table keeps me from leaning in more because it's coming right up at me. No, I think I got in the right position. I think it's going to be better. Is that the town of Megatron? It said investigate the town of Megatron. A Megatine, whatever it is. I may be reading it wrong. I know me, I don't necessarily see that well to read. Problem is, I need bifocals. I think I may try them again. It was 10 years ago when I tried them. He told me I needed them at 36. I'm 46 now. I think I may try them again. Next time I go to the eye doctor, I'll give me my prescription for it. If I can even get her to do it. She wouldn't even give me a freaking new. But she decided that my eyes was going to diabetes, and that's been 2 years ago. I tried to tell her I had some spells that where it got out of control. She wouldn't listen to me. But my doctor was literally fighting with it. He eventually talked me into taking this medicine. He wanted me to take one of the medicines, that causes the ulcers and your testicles to rot off and all this stuff, and I didn't want to take it. I put it off about 6 months. And finally he said, well, will you at least try half of it? Because you got to get this diabetes under control. And I finally agreed to take the half. That's what I've been doing. But if she was judging me based on me not being able to read those charts, I don't read too well. I haven't been able to read since 36 when I was suggested to take the bifocals. And I tried them and I couldn't stand them, so I jumped them and bought me a pair that just was regular. I left the bifocal prescription off of it. It's probably going on 3 years. It is because I had an appointment during COVID, and I had to cancel my appointment because I was supposed to go back and see her there with COVID, and I've got to go back eventually. I hadn't got into that yet, but I will have to eventually go back. I'm gonna wait for them to relinquish all these mandates, and then I'll make me an appointment. But I'm not going to believe I'm going to lose my eyes. Indeed, I'm going to believe otherwise. You know, that has a lot to do with it, especially with Jesus. He can heal anything in his name, but you got to believe in it first. You got to believe in it first. It's actually in the Bible, there was a whole town of people that he couldn't do nothing for because they didn't believe in him. He healed a few people and that was it. It's one of my biggest problems too, and I realize that. See, my brain always thought, well, he done it for other people, but will he do it for me? And that's the problem. What he'll do for others, he'll do for you. It's just like the Elvis song. What he'll do for others, he'll do for you. There is no secret what God can do. What he done for others, he'll do for you. Elvis is my favorite gospel singer. And I understand he went the wrong path and he got into the... But I can't judge anybody there. Boy, I went rock and roll too. But he's still my favorite gospel singer. Nobody sung them gospel songs as beautiful as Elvis. He was a better gospel singer than he was a rock singer. I love his gospel. There might be people that disagrees with me on that, and that's okay. But I think he made a better gospel singer than he did even rock and roll. You know, some people, they're good at things, they're better at some things, and I think he was a better gospel singer than he was a rock and roll. I mean, I can just sit and listen to Elvis gospel all day. What he'll do for others, he'll do for you. I like some of his rock and roll too. There's this one that was, I think it was from the 60s, and I really like it. It goes, Janie, 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 Janie. Janie, 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 Janie. And I love way down his last one. Ooh, my head's spinning. You got me in despair. 100 magic fingers swirly carousel. But he did another song, and David Allan Coe has a version of that too, and he tells the story behind it. The guy killed himself. I really love that one too. I can't. What is it? How does that go? Dun, 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 dun. Forever, my darling, you'll always be true. That song. I love only you. I love that one. Just promise me, darling. But David Allan Coe tells the story of it. About how the night it was written. For the rest of my days, I'll never part from you or your loving ways. The poor guy killed himself the night he wrote it. Do 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 do. Uh-oh. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. And now here I go discussing Elvis. Ooh, my head is spinning. Uh-oh. Scorpion, no! I hate them scorpions. You know, you can put the scorpions in the RPG maker. I think I will put some of them in the RPG maker. When I start making an RPG maker again. Oh, they're killing him. Just promise me, darling. Why can't I think of the lyrics? I love it. It was the B-side on the record of Way Down. My mother had the record. And it was already broke by the time I got it. It had gotten broken or something, but I just, it had a crack in it. You could, if you lined it up right and laid it down on the record player just right, you could play it. I don't know how it got cracked. I might have done it as a kid, you never know. But I didn't remember doing it if I did. She had his originals. Of course, they would have burned up. You know his original when I mean, not his Sun records. You remember when he first cut for RCA? Her daddy gave them to her, my grandpa. He even got her the record player that came with him. She had it, but whoa, what is that? What the? I couldn't even see it, it was so fast. Oh, it's a dog. And she kept them in the china cabinet. No, at that time she kept them in a drawer in the back room. And these were the first originals that they put out of RCA. And she didn't really want me playing them because she didn't want them broke. But I'd sneak them out. But I'd always carefully. I mean, y'all should have seen how I would pull them out. I would carefully. She had them wrapped up in a like a. It would have been like it was paper, but it would have been like a sack, like the old brown grocery sack. But it was actual wrapping paper. I mean, it was wrapping paper. And I'd carefully unwrap those things. This was 1984. I'd carefully unwrap those things, carefully play them, and then carefully sneak them back exactly where she had them. I told her years later, and I told her, she got it on to me. I said, well, you didn't have to worry. I always took care of them when I got them out. I said, as you noticed, they're not broken or anything. She was picky about her Elvis records. She was protective of those. The record player did not work, but she still had it up until the fire. Just promise me, darling, you'll always be true. I would never part from you. I'm probably jumbling it all to pieces. Sometimes I do that. I'll notice I'll jumble up songs if I can't remember the lyrics. Now she's running into a freak. Freak with a gun. Where is he? Where is her? Him or her? I hear the freakish voice. Damn it, it's a damn woman. That's me. How can I not see him? There we go, I got him. Got that bitch. She's already hazing out. I'm going to test the camera because I'm in good position now. There we go. Got a little bit of shadow on my face, but just promise me, darling, you'll always be true. I like the David Allan Coe version too, but Elvis's is my favorite. Like I said, he actually tells the story behind the song. She done got the stuff out of the mailbox. I get up here in a minute and take my shower. I took it at going on 6 a.m. yesterday, so I thought, well, I'll just get it when I wake up today. Of course, the reason I rushed to get it yesterday, we were having some of my family brought a new refrigerator to us, and the other night they brought a recliner. My mother needed a new recliner, so we got double blessing. You know, Rodney's been going on about double blessing. We got double blessing. He'd bought us a real big, expensive, a big stainless steel refrigerator, but they could not get it in the house. So I had to take it back and swap it and get a little smaller one. We're happy with it, though. It's a good brand. We had the brand once before, and it would get your coats freaking freezing. So we're happy with the smaller refrigerator, even though he'd got us a bigger one. My cousin. The guy that gave us the double blessing. Rodney's been going on about that. About the double blessings. One of the giants. Oh, she's out of bullets. Dang it. I wonder if I can hit him. I can't hit him. He'll just end up killing me. But I can't get away from him. With all this threat of war never changes. And the threat of nuclear blast, I decided to play Fallout today. And later on, I'm going to play Fallout 4 on PS5. Right now, I'm playing on the Series S with Fallout 3. He's just going to end up beating me to death because I can't even run. Because she ran out of freaking bullets. I'm just having to tolerate it. I'll tolerate it until she drops. Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot. Snoop. Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot. He knocked her freaking head off. How horrible. Let's go ahead and swap weapons. We'll give her a nail board. Drop it like it's hot. 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 I bet I'm singing that wrong. I just said. Okay. I see a church in the background. I see a church in the background. Oh, oh, da, da, da. You know my problem? I'm not stealth enough. I'm just gung-ho and stay out in the open and I end up getting killed. You discovered? What did that say? Damn it, I didn't get to read it. Oh hell, something spotted us. What happened to her freaking board? I don't know why I love you, but I do. I don't think I'm ever going to play through any of these games. I really don't.
Come out. Thought hiding would save you?
And the monster got her. Hey, monster. That's Megatime. That's what it is. Megatime, not Megatron. Megatron. Megaton. I don't know why I love you, but I do. Doesn't that play in Fallout 4 on the jukebox? I believe it does. I don't know the radio. I don't know why I love you, but I do. Ba bom ba bom bom ba bom bom. I hear a schmuck. You know, somebody left the best comment down there in Atlanta. And they ought to do that up here. They said when they're caught doing that, they ought to take their cars and impound them and then crush them. They ought to do that up here. They ought to take their cars, when they keep continuously doing that, impound it and crush it. So it's not around anymore to aggravate people. That's a good policy. Impound and crush. If I was a mayor or in charge of that, that's what I'd do. Impound and crush. Crush that noisy vehicle. I'm sorry. You ought to get out in the country somewhere and do that. There's no place for that in the city. Especially around neighborhoods. Get out on an open highway. That's disrespectful and rude. I liken these people to the town of Sodom and Gomorrah. And it's not because I'm not talking about the gay crap. I'm talking about the no respect for your neighbors. This town is one of the worst towns when it comes to disrespectful barbarians.
Don't kill me!
Don't kill me! It's funny, she come attacking me, and then when I start responding, don't kill me! I know there'll be a lot of people that disagree with me on that, but they disagree with me on Pite too. That's okay. I mean, I'm all for freedoms. But you don't have a freedom to harass people. That's not a part of your rights. Indeed, that ain't even a constitutional right. Indeed, a lot of times it's criminal. You're breaking God's law too. You're breaking this commandment about your neighbor.
Call a doctor! We got a bleeder!
It's that crazy girl again. And I got no weapon. I'm out of bullets. I wonder if I can hit her. Well, I don't even remember how to hit it. Ah. The wild Indian's gonna kill me. Batten. I get her? I actually got her. Raider, that's what she is. But she is about dead. Let's save so I don't have to go all the way back. Let's see if she got any more of that medicine. She got one left and that's it. Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. That was save number 33. Oh no, I hear one of them blowflies. Them things are absolutely horrible. Even flow, lots around like butterflies. Some idiot hung himself on the bridge. Well, he don't know, so he chases them away. I went from Elvis to Pearl Jam. In the year 2525. I'm skipping around, ain't I? I'll probably cut off here in a minute. Whoa, she hit the down car. That was funny. What was with that thing? It's one of them buses. Where she can go in it. Oh God, something's coming at her. What is that? Mole rat. And that's what it was that was in that car. A freaking mole rat. We got mole rats running our country. We got mole rats running our country. We need to vote the mole rats out. Because if we don't, we're going to have this world. This is what they're going to lead to. Hell, they were provoking the bear. Oh, it's another mole rat. Which one is he in? That's what they've been doing for years since they was cooking up, since Hillary was cooking up Russian collusion, and I'll stop there. But I did a whole podcast that'll be appearing tonight on the how this started. And I know you got to take it with a grain of salt because I got the report from RT, but I think it's pretty accurate. It goes back and covers 30 years of this, what's been going on, but then particularly since 2014 when Obama and them got involved. And Obama was no friend of America. Oh, it's the blowfly. Or it's a spider. Is that a spider? Dang it. It's an ant. I can't see what it is. Probably gonna kill her. Did she kill it? She killed it. Where's its carcass? I was gonna search it. We better save. Because she's gotten somewhere. She's defeated several things. Another one's coming up. It's probably just gonna murder her. I probably should have created a new save. Because I'm going to be stuck right with it. Indeed, he's one of them mole rats that I was talking about you need to vote out. His term is over. But we need to deal with the other mole rats. Get them out of, vote them out of office. And now we're going to shut up about politics because I don't discuss it on my game stream. Mole rat! I'm a dog. And they got her. Or they tore her in two. That's another thing we got rid of in this country. Dogs. Dogs and mole rats. They're putting up that freaking fence again around Washington. Come on, man. I think it's time the American people sues them on that. There's no threat. Unless they're worried about Russia. But I mean, it was you that was provoking the bear. You ought not provoke people that's got nukes and EMPs. That's the most stupidest thing you'd ever do. Mole rat, mole rat, mole rat. You know, I like the mole rat though. He's easy to kill because they just don't kill you first. Some of that stuff ain't easy to kill. And she's got no more medicine. And her heart is beating. I'm gonna make a new save. I should have done that in the first place. So see, now I'm stuck without her help. Discovered something else. You know, I probably lost that church because I probably lost it when she died. Let's go ahead and save. If she's discovered something. Oh Lord. That thing is ugly. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna call it quits. I'll see y'all later. I know I didn't probably stay on as long as I was planning to. I stayed on